Max, good morning. Did you decide who you're going to vote for? Look at the camera.
Yeah, I voted for Curtis Sliwa.
Curtis Leo. Wow. Can you tell me the reason why you voted for Curtis?
Yeah, so I didn't vote. Well, for one, I didn't vote for Cuomo because of his acts during the pandemic. I didn't really find that to be very effective. I also believe that he could have done a better job. Mamdani, I don't like his rhetoric personally, so the
Aha.
only choice for me really is Curtis
Curtis
Sliwa.
Leo. What about some of the issues like crime, affordability?
Crime affordability. I think Curtis Lewa would crack down on crime, and I think he also has some views that favor affordability. I think if you reduce the crime rate, I think that would also bring in a lot more business, and people would feel a lot more safer.
Do you think the city's going in the right direction now?
Uh, you know, I think that as long as that's a hard question to answer because
Affordability,
affordability.
apartments, food, all the different taxes, congestion pricing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could see the benefits and costs of each option, but it seems to me like nothing has really changed. Like even with the congestion pricing, we still have a lot of cars in there. You still have the same businesses in there. I feel like nothing has changed. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter who's in office. We're still gonna have yeah, it's still gonna be the way it is. New York is
Right.
always gonna be New York.
This is a question. Is there anything that resonates with Zora Mandami that you like?
That I like, um, not particularly. I find it very hypocritical that he wants to like ex-
Freeze the rent, free buses, free lunches,
yeah.
grocery
I mean,
stores.
how are you going to fund all that stuff though? With what
Right.
money?
So,
That's
so
the that's
Max,
the
my
problem.
research indicates it would cost $7 billion a year to fund his Pie in the Sky program. $7 billion a year.
But where do we get that money from?
Well, that's a good question. The city budget now is almost hovering around 116 billion. So he's got to find a way to tax somebody, and we can't keep on taxing everybody. People are leaving the city.
Right, people are leaving the city. I think that's a result of high taxes, and people who are poor, they can't really afford to leave. What money do they have to get their stuff and leave? It's kind of hard for them. So those people are still sticking around. They still get their benefits. Not that there's a problem with that. I think people need who need help should get that help, but they should try to work their way up to becoming that high level.
Max, one last question. If Zoran Mandami does win, what's the first question you would ask Zoran as the mayor of New York City?
As I would ask him when he would move out of that apartment that he's got on rent control, because it's
Good
not.
question.
Yeah, because I feel like that should be for people who have trouble affording those homes, and he's an individual who has no problem living in you know in an in an expensive apartment. So like he is that that's something that I think we should think about. It's not like the systems that we have, but like who's abusing those systems.
Right. Max, thank you so much, very much.
Yeah, of course.
Hey,